The next is how we implement Person Spotlight and user. So Person Spotlight by default is available to these users. So to grant Person Spotlight to a particular user, what we do is we give them this access Person Spotlight advanced search duty role. Through this, we can give other custom roles the access to Person Spotlight. Right. So next is the demo. So this is an admin user. So we will see how to allocate the Person Spotlight to a role. First, we navigate to Security Console. We search for the right. So these roles have the access Person Spotlight role assigned to them. We can see that in this role hierarchy. Here they have the duty role, access Person Spotlight advanced search assigned to them. So this is how a human resource specialist can view the Person Spotlight page in their My Client groups. So we have this custom role and we have to assign the Person Spotlight for this role. So in role hierarchy, click on add. So here they have the access Person Spotlight search. So we'll just show you. So this is the duty role that we assign to any role that we want to give the Person Spotlight access to, and then we submit. Right. So now we'll see how the HR specialist can use a Person Spotlight. So for a HR specialist, we'll be able to view the My Person Spotlight page through My Client Groups. So this is the Person Spotlight page. So here we have a list of filters, and this clicking on filters will show us the additional filters. Then this is how we customize the tabs or the columns. So what a Person Spotlight allows us to do is search for a person effectively. So we have a person named Eric. Right. So here it will show us all the other employees, and we can also search. When we click on enter, it'll do a global search. So what it'll do is it'll show us all the names that are similar to Alan. We have Alan Brown, and then we have Elaine Turier, and then Albin Testurgeon. So this is how we can search for all people in the system. So we are selecting a filter here, the worker type. It'll show us the aggregation of the worker type. So there are 95. So if you click on that and enter, it'll show us that filtered. And here, if we click on filtered, we can see all the filters. So the payroll eligible assignment status, then the effective as of dates, the termination, include the terminated work relationships, etc. You can see the aggregation clearly here. So we have 28 contingent workers. So when we click on that and click, we'll be able to see only the contingent workers. Right. So we can also customize how the grid works. So we can hide whichever data that you do not want to show, or we can do that by just dragging and dropping. Let's say we want to show the job code and then we drag it here, or we can also click on the checkbox. So I have to include the department, then and termination date if there is. So it will show accordingly. So we are choosing any employee here, Mary. Here, this leads us person spotlight page of this employee, Matthias. Here, the HR specialist will be able to view all the information about the person, the contact information, if there are any about me sections or favorite links, etc. And then the manager and the direct reports, if any, and the representatives of the person. Once they click on show more, they'll see all these options on the left. They click on employee summary, they'll be able to view all the assignment details, etc. So this three dots in orange is the person smart navigation. So from here, the HR specialist can perform certain tasks like change salary and then look at the individual compensation or perform transfer, etc. So it also displays the name and then the position and the email ID of the employee. Once we click on public info, we can see what information the employee has updated for themselves. On this actions tab, the HR specialist can change the photograph, the background photo, and provide feedback. So in this, the HR specialist will be able to make a clear picture of the employee before doing some workforce planning. So we have this another employee. Let's say we want to update the document records of this employee. The HR specialist can add the document records itself. So they can perform a certain number of tasks here, like the compensation information and then calculating the entries and adding element entries for this person.